Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Shayi. If you're a new subscriber, welcome, and if you're an OG, you're welcome as well. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please, this is a reminder to you to please click on the subscribe button. It costs you nothing. It's just going to help me, to encourage me to know that I can do more videos, and many people are learning from it and it's useful to you out there. So thank you so much, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about how to switch career, and I'll be sharing tips on how to do that, how to do your research, what to look out for, and how to make that decision and finally get you to your dream role. Yes. So if this is what you want, please do stay tuned and let's continue on this video. So without wasting much time, I'll start with the very first thing, which is research. So let me give you a background. So for instance, I live in Canada, and many people, Canada receive immigrants every day. There's the express entry, there's the people coming through school. And I even get a lot of questions from you guys in my email, in the comment section, on how to make the career switch into tech roles or even non-tech roles, but this is applicable to everybody. So if you want to make the switch into tech, if you want to make the switch into a non-technical role, if you want to make a switch into nursing and things like that, this video is for you. So as an adult or just somebody that is working in a normal 9 to 5, and you think maybe you want to switch, you want to go to something that pays you better, you're now in a new country and this is your opportunity to make a switch. See, there's no right or wrong answer. It's okay. Yes, I said it. It's okay to make a career switch. And so I'll be sharing these tips with you. First of all is to do your research. And I think everything is all under the research. All the tips I'll be sharing, I have like 7 tips here to share with you. And if you see me looking down, just know that I'm looking at my notes. So I have like 7 tips here, and they're all about research. But when I say research, what exactly should you be researching? So the first one is the roles and opportunities out there. Oh yes, so you realize that you want to move into a tech role and you've decided yes, tech role. But what role? What are the roles and opportunities there in tech? Is it just software development? Is it just product design? Is it just business analyst? Is it just DevOps? There are many roles out there in tech. So you want to do your research and find out these roles and opportunities. What are the roles? What salaries do they have? What are the things that are expected of them? What do you have? What don't you have? How do you bridge the gap? And these are the things that I'll cover. Maybe not in this exact manner, but if you follow my steps, you'll be able to answer these questions at the end of this video. So what are the roles? You can go to a job site and do that research and see the tech roles that are being listed out. And from there, you can take it up to the next step and look at what are the tasks and duties of a person working in such a role. The easiest way to get this answer is to also go to a job listing website and look at the desired role that you've chosen. Take, for instance, you've chosen to become a product designer. Look at a product designer role. Look at what are the duties that the person will be performing on a day-to-day. Look at the tasks or the responsibilities that are required for you to do. So and the tools as well. So these are things that you say, okay, do you have this? Is this something you don't have? You know that there's a gap somewhere. But sometimes, some of the duties are not just technical duties. So that will take me to the next step, which is the skill sets required for this role. Some of the skill sets can be technical, non-technical, can be soft skills, can be industry related, can be regulated as well. So if we're talking about the medical field, we know that is a very regulated field, and you might need to get an education for that. Maybe go to a school, go for a postgraduate course that will grant you the entry requirement to take the course you want. And if it's a technical role as well, it might be something you already have an experience in, and it might be something you don't have an experience in. And how do you bridge this gap of this experience? For technical roles right now, we know that you can either go to a boot camp, you can go to university or postgraduate course, or take like a university course. You can do an apprenticeship with maybe your company or another big company, because many of these big companies now have apprenticeship for technical roles where they help you study alongside, get a degree and also have hands-on experience. Or you could even go for a boot camp that will give you like in the shortest possible hands-on experience with portfolio. You have professionals that are already doing this job training you. So there are many ways. Or you can decide to go online to take an online course or courses that will lead you to this end goal. And for non-technical skills, maybe define there or tools. It might be something you already have, maybe like reporting, maybe like documentation, maybe communication, maybe stakeholder management. And I can also tie this with soft skills, maybe team bonding, how you relate with your team members, teamwork, collaboration, innovation. These are all things that are required to be successful at any role. And some roles require one of these skills, maybe more than the other. But I think all these are ingredients for success. I think this is a good point to mention that for people in Canada, US, or even in the UK or in Europe, I have good news for you. I've been able to partner with AceCircle, with institutes. This is an institute that helps you, transition into tech. And they offer two courses at the moment, which is like the DevOps program and the business analytics or data analytics program. And right now, I've been able to partner with them. It's cost you about 2,500 USD, but I've been able to partner with them to get you 10% off on this course. So right now, if you were interested in their data analytics course, for instance, and you don't have any IT background, it's not even required because they're going to train you through. There's no coding requirements in, for you, maybe previous coding experience. They're going to help you through every other stage. And the syllabus covers technical things like Anaconda, Git, ChatGPT, DBT, Looker Studio, Panda, and the likes. And they're also offering you like Tableau, Python, like endless tools that you need, everything you need for the technical aspect of your career journey. They're going to help you through it. And they offer, course bonuses like interview reviews, interview prep, simulate the work environment, LinkedIn profile revamp, and CV revamp as well. So if you are taking the data analytics course, you are open to the opportunity after graduation of being a business analyst, a data analyst, reporting analyst, data analytics engineer, product analyst, business intelligence developer, data science analyst, and much more. So they also have the DevOps program, similar price, which is 2,500, but I give you a 10% discount if you use my discount code, which is SHAYJET. Some of the syllabus things that you will cover is Grafana, Chat GPT, Linux, Bash Shell, PowerShell, Git or GitHub, Jenkins, AWS Architect, Terraform, Docker, Kubernetes, Ansible, New Relic. I can't even just mention it all, but as you can see, I already have the flyer here. So for more details, please follow them. Use the registration link below to follow them and register for this course. The good news is that the classes is going to happen just 3 times in a week, and it's going to be a 4-month program. So the classes will be happening in the evenings, and you can do that after work hours. There's also provision for instrumental payments available, and they'll be taking new cohorts every 2 months. So the next cohort will be resuming July 17th to finish in November 30th, 2023. So log on to their website, register for this course, and don't miss out, because if next year you are saying you want to become a tech person and this is 6-figure salary, these are one of the steps you should be taking already this year. So this information is coming to you at the right time, because they promise you like opportunities of up to 6-figure salary, like you already know, tech jobs, interview prep, LinkedIn review, CV review, on-job support, and everything that you need to succeed. So I hope you take advantage of this career institute and this course opportunity to make the transition. And if you cannot make it for the July cohort, there's also going to be another cohort coming up after 2 months. So July, August, in September, they'll be having another cohort. So prepare. Don't say money is the problem. There's this 10% discount. Don't say money is the problem again. There's instrumental payment. So take advantage of this opportunity success. So the fourth point is knowledge. So I'll define this as where are you, where do you stand with what you're doing right now and where you want to transition to. Some people might already be in the technical field, but not necessarily have like the technical experience required for the new role that they're transitioning into. But because they're already in the industry, they have the industry knowledge. So that's really good. So maybe because you're already working in e-commerce, you already have the e-commerce knowledge. Maybe not as a business analyst, which is your end goal, but as a salesperson, for instance. That's still good. That knowledge is going to help you a long way to easily acclimatize and give value to your new company or to the new role. So the knowledge you require to know is where you are at, what you need to do to get to where you want to be, or to identify areas that you already have like bonus points to help you transition. So I would also say some of the portions that I can define as knowledge is the community that you already have. So you might be somebody that already has friends or people in your community that are working in the role that you are looking to move into. So that's another good one to identify. It's good to identify the people you can leverage on, the resources. These people are your resources. That you can ask for advice, tips, they can share things with you, they can unblock you if needed. And that is very, very valuable. You cannot quantify this because you can't just go to the market and buy this community. But I think I will be speaking about the community in detail in my next point, which is community, of course. How can this community help you to transition? How can they help you in your journey? I think one is coaching. So from your community, you can get a mentor, somebody that has already gone through this stage and wants to help somebody else to transition through easily. The person can help you, coach you to identify your gaps, to help you get resources to move to the next step and also to finally get to your destination. This community can also help you with referral. For instance, in Canada, referrals are sure ways of getting a job compared to you just going to the company's website and applying. If somebody comes with a referral, though, look into that person's profile, review their profile earlier or sooner than just somebody else that just applies randomly, because there's somebody that is saying, I know this person and I think this person will be a good fit for this role. So referrals, your community can come in handy for referrals. Maybe in their company, they already know the job roles and they can help you prepare for the interviews as well. It can support you at every stage of your journey. So maybe at the stage where you're still doing this research, like right now, because I believe if you're watching this video up until this point, you're doing the research. Or they can even help you during the interviewing process, linking you up with employers through word of mouth or through referrals. They can help you prepare for interview. They can do interview preps for you. They can do mock interviews. They can share opportunities for you. And they can help you on the job to unblock you. Maybe you have a situation where you're stuck. This community that you've already built for yourself can help unblock you and help you pass through this space. So you need community at every step of the journey. You get? Yeah. So another point right now is point number 6, and which is the CV revamp or interview. So if you've already gotten to this point, but now you're trying to build a CV, I'll say play to your strengths. What do I mean by playing to your strength? It means that from your knowledge, from the knowledge point, you'll be able to identify what you already have and what you don't have and what you need to have. So from what you already have, maybe by virtue of your education or by virtue of the industry you worked in or your experience, you can identify how these things are relevant to the role that you're applying for. So whatever the case may be, highlight those points and, tune your CV and play this your resume to fit into that role. Play to your strength. Also, this should also be carried over into the interview stage, where once you are meeting the interviewers and they're asking you questions about your experience and how you fit into this role, to be able to tell them, I've done this in the past. Yes, I don't have this, but I have this experience and I know it to come in handy. I know how to speak with stakeholders. I know how to communicate well. I know how to bond well with my team members. I'm very innovative. For the technical skills aspect, I've already gotten this training. I've gone to this boot camp, and these are the projects that I have that shows that I have this skill. So tune your CV or your interview responses to fit into the role that you're applying for. And if you're applying for a product manager role at the same time as customer care role, the CVs that you use to apply to both of these roles should be tuned to meet the roles requirement. It should not be exactly the same thing, because some points, maybe like documentation, will be required more in one than the other. So just showcase these things, and the easy cheat code is look at the job listing, look at what they require, and try to answer each of these questions. Thank you very much, guys, and I hope you've been able to learn something and how to make this switch. And please do subscribe, share my video, like, drop your comments down below, your questions, and I'll always be there to respond to you. See you on my next one. Bye.